What if the hardest thing your readers are carrying this season isn't their to-do list, but the weight of complicated feelings they don't know how to talk about? Let's get inside your readers' heads with your Q2 podcast content as a host and guest. This is part 2 of our 3-part mini-series, and today we're stepping into the month of May. A month that on paper is one we celebrate the most, right? We've got Mother's Day, graduations, wedding showers, end of school parties. May is basically the social event of the year. And for a lot of your listeners, it genuinely is a beautiful and exciting time, right? But for every person who's celebrating, there's also someone who is watching the celebrations from a distance. Think of your reader who just lost her mom, and this is her first Mother's Day without her. The reader who graduated but doesn't know what comes next, and everyone keeps asking about her plans. The reader who keeps going to other people's weddings and wondering if her own marriage can survive another year. The reader whose kid just walked across a stage and she's so proud, but she's also a little bit broken because she's not sure what she's going to do with this empty nest season coming. May is a month of big feelings, and your message can be the one thing that helps your reader navigate them. So let's run May through the 3S method: struggle, support, and showing up. Your reader might be struggling with the pressure of showing up to celebrations with a smile on her face she's not really feeling. Maybe she's in a season of transition, her kids are leaving, her role is changing, and even the good changes come with a little grief. Now think about support. How is she trying to support someone she loves through a hard May? Maybe she knows somebody who hates Mother's Day for all kinds of complicated reasons, and she wants to acknowledge that without saying the wrong thing. Your message might be the bridge she's looking for. And then showing up. How is your reader showing up for her friends, her coworkers, and those she serves this quarter? She's the one planning the Mother's Day lunch and writing the graduation speech and, packing up the care package for the new graduate. She's pouring herself out in 100 small ways. And I often think about the Bible story of Mary and Martha. Your reader, she's the Martha in need of a little more Mary to pass along to those she influences. Your message, the one you wrote the book about, can give her the words she needs to say. So let's talk about how we can use this in our May content so we make sure everyone we're talking to feels seen and heard on podcast. So if you're working on episode ideas as a host or guest, May is great for talking about transition, your identity, how it might be changing, and what it means to pour yourself out for others. If your book touches on any of these themes, even just loosely, you have a May angle, even if you don't call it out. Your talking points can be about the person in the middle of a before and after moment because May is full of those. If you're adding a pop-up bonus episode to your show, May is a great month for something short and personal. Think just a 5-minute episode that says, hey, this is a big feelings month and I just want to check in. That little thoughtfulness earns trust in a way that a regular episode can't always do, especially when your regular episodes are promoting someone else's book. So think of it the way you think of like a friend texting you on Mother's Day to say she's thinking of you. That text cost her nothing, but it means everything to you, right? And you can do the same with your podcast episodes. If you're guesting this month and want to add a seasonal talking point, try bridging, to your own message through the idea of new life chapters because May is full of them, right? So you could talk about graduation, children leaving, roles changing, relationships even evolving, right? There's all kinds of topics there. You don't even have to say it's about May, right? It's just these seasonal topics that come up for the listeners and they're thinking about it right now. So we want to meet them where they are. And if you're doing a short standalone podcast, May is actually one of the best months to mention it because so many people are starting new seasons in just 6 short episodes. They can binge in one sitting, giving them a simple next step to follow, right? After hearing you as a guest on a podcast. It's the most low-lift way to grow your own audience and keep relationships going long after your interview is over. And if you haven't grabbed the free Q2 brainstorming guide, it's linked in the show notes and it covers April, May, and June. So you can create podcast content using this simple 3S method. And you'll also find AI prompts to help you generate ideas faster than starting from scratch. No more excuses that marketing takes too much time, right? Let me help you speed it up so you can get back to what you do best, writing books. Be sure and grab your free brainstorming guide as a link in the show notes. And remember, marketing is simply letting someone know you can help them. And May is such an emotional month. Show your readers that you get it, and they'll stick around long after the celebration confetti settles. Next up is the month of June, and we're wrapping up this mini-series by talking about how summer begins and the pace shifts. Your readers may be craving slower rhythms, deeper connection, and less pressure, even if life still feels full. I hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in to Book Marketing Mania, and as always, I'll be there for you next episode to help you reach and serve your readers one podcast at a time. See you then.